All right. All right, so let's begin the process. As we wait for everyone to get seated. It is Thanksgiving weekend, so they're creating an opportunity for us to express Thanksgiving with all the food after service. Yes. Okay. So let's begin the process. I invite you to get comfortable. Allow your body to relax. And let's begin this process with 3 very large deep breaths. And on the inhalation, let's just hold our breath for just a couple of seconds. Inhale. Hold. Exhale, allowing your shoulders to drop and to relax. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. That's it. Just allow your body to relax. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. It feels so good to be relaxed. Feeling the support of the chair as it supports your body. And allow your body to just sink easily and naturally into the support of the chair. Allowing each and every muscle to just let go and relax. That's it. Just allow all of the muscles to let go and relax. And move into a very safe, healthy state of being. As we move further and further along that path of deep, restful relaxation, allowing each muscle to relax. That's it. Focus on any area that you feel some tension and just allow that tension just to let go and relax. That's good. I'd like you to use your imagination now. I'd like you to imagine that you're breathing in through your heart. And as you breathe in through your heart. And you breathe out through your heart. And to help you with this process, let's imagine that you're breathing in love through your heart. And you're breathing love out through your heart. Breathing in love through your heart. And breathing out love through your heart. It's such a wonderful feeling to move into this very comfortable state of relaxation. And as this process continues, with each breath that you take, You become more and more relaxed, more and more at ease, and more comfortable. Just take a second and focus on how that feels in this moment as you breathe in love and breathe out love. And in that heart center, imagine that there is a light. A light that radiates so beautifully. And has this wonderful, warm, enticing, and embracing light shines from your heart. Just allow it to spread throughout your body, all the way from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes. This light symbolizes your connection with Source. Allowing this connection to wash over your entire body. Allowing the understanding that Source and I are one. That which is forever present, all inclusive, and all powerful. Source, Creator, the universe, all that is. And you are aware of it in this moment, as it fills each and every cell of your body. That radiant light of love filling each and every cell. Each and every molecule, each and every atom, and each and every subatomic particle which makes up your physical body. Is now immersed in this light of love. The oneness with the divine Source. Where you are loved beyond measure. That's it. Allowing this feeling to wash over you completely. It's so good to remember. is so good to consciously reconnect. Allowing this divine appointment to fill your soul, to fill your spirit, to fill your emotions. And just as Source has one dynamic answer for you each and every moment, and that answer is yes. Express that yes and invite Source into your conscious awareness. Yes. 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 And in this moment, let us express gratitude for this connection, for this time. And for this remembering of who we really and truly are. Through the gratitude, we anchor this thought, this experience deep within the core of our being. And as it imprints on the core of our being, it is now available whenever we choose to recall this feeling, this love, this connection. Grateful for this appointment. Grateful for this connection. Grateful for this time together. So it is with a tremendous, tremendous feeling of connection, of being loved, and well-being that we express our gratitude and our appreciation by declaring, and so it is.
Where did it go? I got it. Shall I start? Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Unity, and happy Thanksgiving. And I was thinking about this on the way here, Thanksgiving, the perfect holiday for Unitics, isn't it? Because we believe in gratitude, and today is just a day that celebrates gratitude. My name is Wendy Meyer, and I'm your service facilitator for today, and I think we're going to start off with Dedri and some good songs. Let's get in the groove. People can stand up and dance if they want.
Absolutely.
God is looking good in you. God is looking good in you. He must be well pleased with all that he sees. God is looking good in you. God is looking good in me. God is looking good in me. She must be well pleased with all that she sees. God is looking good in me. God is looking good in us. God is looking good in us. Tell someone that. It must be well pleased with all that it sees. God is looking good in us. Tell someone else. God is looking good in us. God is looking good in us. It must be well pleased with all that it sees. God is looking good in us. It must be well pleased with all that it sees. God is looking good. God is looking good. God is looking good in us. Alrighty, everybody join together in love. This is a great one. And it's a bit of an earworm, so you're going to get it very quickly. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. Love, 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 joined together, together in love. Love, 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 joined together, together in love. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. Love, 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 joined together, together in love. Love, 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 joined together, together in love. Joy. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in joy. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in joy. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in joy. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in joy. Joy, 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 joined together, together in joy. Joy, 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 joined together, together in joy. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in peace. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in peace. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in peace. Oh yes, we are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in peace. Peace, 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 joined together, together in peace. Peace, 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 joined together, together in peace. Last time, we are brothers, we are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. We are brothers, we are are sisters joined together in love. One more time. We are brothers, we are sisters joined together in love. We are brothers, we are sisters joined together in love. Love, 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 love. Joined together, together in love. Love, 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 love. Joined together, together in love. You may be seated. We are the hearts, we are the hands. We are blessings. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth. And who I am, and all I do is a blessing to the world. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth. And who you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth. And who we are, and all we do is a blessing to the world.
And as we come together this morning in consciousness, this is what we know. There is one divine essence which moves in, through, and around all things seen and unseen. It fills me, it fills each and every part of me. And I have my being at the center of it. Today I express the absolute truth. The truth is that this is a divine appointment. This is a time of thanksgiving. This is a time of joy, of wonder, and awful creation. It is with this awe and wonder that I express my gratitude. Grateful. Thankful. Thank you, God. So it is with a profound sense of wonder and joy I release my word into the absolute. It is done. And please join with me. And so it is.
I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth. And who I am, and all I do is a blessing to the world. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth. And who you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. We all are. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth. And who we are, and all we do is a blessing to the world. Thank you, God.
Thank you, Dedri. That's one of my favorite Karen Druckers. It's beautiful. Today the word is world peace. Let us all pray and work for peace. I pray for myself and for all people that we will awaken to our oneness and to the light of God that we truly are. Through my divine nature, I realize inner peace and am prompted to reach out to others in love and peace. We share a desire for well-being for ourselves, our families, and for the countries in which we live. During World War I, an estimated 100,000 soldiers from opposing sides initiated a Christmas truce in the trenches. This story lives on as a reminder that peace is possible even in the worst conditions. It is a choice we can make at any time. Let us see ourselves as brothers and sisters within one family, each of us the essence of divine love, creating peace on earth. And from Luke chapter 1, verses 78 and 79, the dawn from on high will break upon us to give light to those who sit in darkness and guide our feet into the way of peace. And now is the time for us to share how unity has impacted my life. So I'm going to look out there and hope that someone wants to share a story. Anyone? Oh, good.
I'll share a story.
Thanks, Jackie.
When I started my spiritual journey, my older daughter really had a bit of a hard time with it. She called me a bit woo-woo, crazy, with my thoughts. And I realized how much it has kind of seeped in when she called me the other day and said, you know, I was really worried about when I moved the house having enough money, and I think all my worry created me having even less money. So I've realized that even if people are not open to the principles and open to the thoughts and ideas, somehow because you live your life using those principles, they pick them up and they start to see them and use them in their own lives. So
Thanks.
that's
That's a cool story. Can I share one too? I know we don't usually have two, but it reminds me of what happened with me this week. And last week, I'm a member of CUPE, and our union was threatening to strike. So 55,000 education workers were going to go on strike. And normally, I would have been kind of nervous about that, thinking, oh, geez, how long is that going to go on? What's that going to do to my finances? But I just decided to use unity principles and let go and let it be God's problem and know that everything was going to turn out fine. And it did. But what's kind of fascinating, too, is last Sunday, all my bell services went out. So Sunday night, I'm waiting to see, are we on strike, are we not? And I had no phone, I had no internet, I had no television. But I just thought, all right, fine, I'll just show up for strike tomorrow. And then someone texted me on my cell phone, which is not Bell, and said, the strike is over. We've reached an agreement. So it's really cool to know that God is in charge and everything's going to work out okay. Anyway. So the next part of this is our annual theme for Unity Worldwide Ministries is One Humanity, Many Stories. And the monthly theme this month is Cherish the Human Family and Unity. And we have a song, or do we have the talk first?
No, we have a book of the month.
We have a book of the month. All right, here we go. The book of the month is The Principle of Oneness. A Practical Guide to Experiencing the Profound Unity of Everything by Russell Anthony Gibbs. Sounds like a very cool book. Has anybody here read it? Sounds like a very good book. And it's my pleasure now to introduce Sheila Maillet. Our names are kind of similar, but I say Meyer, she says Maillet. And she's a licensed Unity teacher. And I don't know how many of you were at the picnic a couple weeks ago, but she did a fabulous service, and she just rolls with the punches, and I love listening to you, Sheila. So I am really excited to hear about your principle of oneness today.
Wonderful, thank you. And may I?
No way.
Okay, we'll let Randy have control. Okay, thank you. He relinquishes control. Yes, not easily. And it truly is my joy and privilege and pleasure to be here with you this morning. I'm fresh back from Unity Conference with one of your board members, Jean Jefferson, went with me, and we just had a fantastic time. I don't know if you've had a chance to talk with her yet, but I'll be sharing a little bit today about that with you. So it's also Thanksgiving, the holiest time of the year. And it's like, yeah, Sheila, we know every day and every moment, every now moment is the holiest moment, right? Right? Yes. Okay. Yeah. This now moment is the holiest. But give me this today. Thanksgiving is just such a joyous, high frequency, amazing, wonderful holy day that it's just such a great opportunity to share and celebrate. So just let's popcorn for a couple of seconds here on what are the things you're grateful for?
My grandsons.
Grandsons?
The sun.
The sun.
Good health.
Good health.
Family.
Family.
Comfortable shoes.
Comfortable shoes, boy, they count. Inquisitiveness.
The beauty of autumn.
The beauty of autumn.
Living in a country that is accepting and diverse and free.
Living in a country that's accepting, diverse, and free. While I was at conference, Martha Creek was our facilitator, and she has these cards that are available. She takes absolutely phenomenal photographs and puts words of wisdom or things to think about on them. And we were given 2 right off the bat and then given 2 later. And actually I ended up with a 3rd later. And the funny part was a deck of 64 and I end up with 2 pairs. Go figure. And the one is particularly relevant this morning. Actually, all 3 are particularly relevant this morning. One was, what if all I had to my name was what I thanked God for yesterday? Ooh. Does that make a few other things come to mind? All of a sudden, the clothes you're wearing, the chair beneath you, the floor beneath you, the earth you're about, the color that you see, all of you, things that... So, and I know as a kid, I had a complete meltdown at one point when this idea was put in my head, and it was my Sunday school teacher that bailed me out, and she said, God doesn't work like that. You don't have to earn everything. It's God's good pleasure to give it to you. So your job is to be thankful for all the things you take for granted and can take for granted. And that felt really, really good. The other 2 cards I ended up with, and like I say, the other one that I had a pair of was I Begin Again, which is a reminder that we can begin again and again and again and again, whenever necessary. And the 3rd one was, we are one. How terribly appropriate for this morning. So the 3 thoughts that we're kind of working in together here today is that idea of Thanksgiving, sharing some of the information from the conference, and that one humanity, many stories. So Sawubona, everyone. For anybody that has heard me speak before, you know that that's my commitment to showing up as my best self, to see your best self, seeing my best self. So that's us coming together to co-create the next period of time together here. And if you feel so inclined, you can reply with Yabo Sawubona, which is your commitment to seeing me that way, which is that give and receive, in a spiral upward. And that's where we come to the Horn of Plenty, which is a symbol of thanksgiving. For anyone who knows the history of it, the Horn of Plenty actually comes from mythology and has a number of stories. The goddess that fed Zeus as a baby. It appears in Greek and Roman mythology many times. But for me, it's a wonderful symbol of that vortex of energy of gratitude. It's always associated with prosperity and abundance and well-being and the gifts of the universe that just keep giving. That idea that the flow is always there for us in whatever ways we need at the time we need it. Some people might think of it as Jesus' teachings of the loaves and fishes when he fed the 5,000 from the basket of loaves and fishes that a small boy offered. He gave thanks to the crowd of 5,000 that hadn't eaten all day and were hungry and starting to get restless, and the boy came up and offered Jesus the basket of loaves and fishes, and Jesus blessed it, gave thanks, and it was distributed with some to spare. And that's that idea, again, of just the horn that keeps giving, the blessings that keep coming forth from Spirit, from God. I love the shape of the horn of plenty. It looks like a vortex. It looks like a spiraling of energy. You think of it as, again, that sharing of giving and receiving, giving and receiving. Can you get a sense of how that feels? And the reason I'm driving this home is because you're going to see a horn of plenty or a cornucopia on every slide as a reminder of the feeling of gratitude. Gratitude is akin to appreciation. Appreciation is about growing worth or growing value. Anybody have investments that they like to appreciate? Anybody like to feel appreciated? Anybody know other people who like to feel appreciated? Thanksgiving is all about that growing energy, that raising frequency, that spiraling upward. Have you ever noticed that when you're feeling good, the feeling good helps you feel better and helps you feel better, and it is a spiral upward? And have you ever noticed the opposite, that when things start going bad, they start, and then whoosh, and it just all goes right to the bottom until you bounce and start spiraling upward again? Okay, so this is all about that Thanksgiving raising frequency. Okay, so the horn of plenty, that creative process. And you can think of it as the Trinity, life, the activity of God, acting on matter or the substance of God according to the consciousness or mind of God. Mind, idea, expression. The creative process, that is the drawing from the unmanifest into the manifest. Can you see how it relates, that spiraling into manifestation, that feeling the gratitude, feeling the appreciation? So coming back from the Unity Canada conference, I was grateful. Grateful, as in greatness, wonder, bigness. Full, as in couldn't possibly take in another thought, another feeling, another. Grateful. That heartful, enthusiastic, you're glad you didn't run into me that day because I would have overwhelmed you. That kind of grateful. And I was full of body. Oh my heavens, the food was so good. I was full of mind. Oh my heavens, the teachings were so abundant and so full and so rich. And my heart was so full. The connections that we got to make at so many different levels. And so how to share that with you and sum it up in these few minutes? And that wasn't an easy thing, but it boiled down to the place, the people, and the precepts. Precepts isn't quite the right word, meaning teachings, but I wanted the awesomeness of alliteration to drive it home. So looking at the place, we were down at Unity Village. Unity Village is the headquarters for Unity. That is where the Fillmores began Silent Unity. That is where all of the teachings are done. That is home base. And to be there and connect with first of all, the architecture is all incredibly beautiful. Their son, Rickert, designed it all. And he was of the firm belief that if something was going to be functional, it also had to be beautiful. And if something was going to be beautiful, it had to be functional. And he took both to the nth. So it is incredibly beautiful. The history is so rich. There's just so much there. And when talking about what that is, to recognize that we are all one. So Unity as a movement, as a positive path for spiritual living, down at Unity Village headquarters, where that's the center of Unity Worldwide Ministries, Unity Spiritual Institute, and the home of the Daily Word, which is the daily reading. Were you aware that there are 19 silent unities around the world? And that's so that people can call for prayer and receive prayer in their own language. so that needs can be met directly. I swore I wasn't going to get emotional over this. The richness to become aware that when you pray with your prayer box, that those prayers are being held around the world. Did you know that the daily word is read in every single country of the world? That daily words get sent out. And I think it's 123 languages, something like that. And it's individual congregations that take it on, translating it into those other languages. It was Unity of Montreal that looks after the French daily word. So then you have, under that large canopy of what the Unity movement is, you've got Unity Canada, who is supporting getting the Unity message out. It looks after the marketing. It supports ministries. It supports ministers. It supports people who are looking to train as teachers. And then you have individual ministries like this one, Unity Hamilton, that's here support with individuals in it supporting one another, coming together as we are here this morning to celebrate our spirituality, to come together for that weekly boost. And then within each of those ministries is the you and me, which is the heart, root, soul of the entire Unity movement. We are all sparks in the beacon that is unity. And each unity is a spark in humanity. Can you get how big that is? And what a significant difference it makes when we take on and recognize Unity's first principle that we are one? We are all connected. Second aspect of the conference I mentioned was the people. That connectedness I was mentioning. To go down there and connected with, first of all, the headliner, it's Martha Creek, whoa, Daniel Nahmod, if you know any of his music, wow. To have him do a workshop. Paul Hasselbeck, brilliant man, but also knows the Fillmore works inside and out. He is a true historian, a true researcher to keep the core of the Fillmore understandings and teaching alive. And then it's the individual delegates that were there. Jean and I were two of them. You can tell by the smile on Jean's face that she was having a good time. And the woman she's with is Desiree, who was a student of mine that I had only met online. She's from out west. And so faces that we only see once a year or only connect with, and becoming aware of how, as much as we're an individual community here with our own struggles and celebrations and so forth, we're part of a much larger movement that shares a lot of those same struggles and celebrations. When you receive tithe checks from other ministries, know that their hearts and prayers are with you. When you send tithe checks to other ministries, your prayers are, affecting and supporting them. That connectedness of we are all one. And the precepts, the teachings. And there were teachings at metaphysical levels all throughout the village, and then there was the gifts of, like, within the workshops and so forth. And the title of the workshop that Martha did was The Gift of Quitting. It was me that added the S because, boy, there was way more than one. The recommended quits, very quickly. She recommended quitting fearing of what others think, fearing of letting go or quitting lying and pretending. How many people live part of your life being what your kids want, your parents want, your boss wants, your partner wants, society wants, culture wants, something else? Maybe just resemble that remark a little bit? I can own it. So she recommended, giving that up. Things that drain you, recognizing what feeds you, what drains you, and letting go of the stuff that drains you. And if that means stuff is undone until you find a way of having it feed you, so be it, or getting somebody else to do it. We're not all fed by the same things, right? Quitting, rejecting, ignoring, and unpleasant feelings. The buried emotions don't die. And in positive thinking movements, there can be a tendency to go, I don't like that feeling, and just do a spiritual whitewash over it, paste a smile on it, which is kind of akin to sticking a happy face over the empty tank, the empty light on your car dashboard, right? Doesn't work that well. And yet, while we think it's silly and stupid to do on the car dashboard, how often do we do it when it comes to our own emotions? Recognizing that, no, that is letting us know, those emotions are letting us know that there's some part in there that's needing healing, needing to be recognized, needing to be addressed. She recommended quitting blaming, quitting needing, and quitting arguing with reality. And this last one is the only one I'm going to talk more about because it was the one that resonated loudest for me in the moment. So the quitting arguing with reality, that's when you know that it's not logical or doesn't make a lot of sense to go out and rail at the rain when it's raining outside, right? The weather's the weather, and you can choose to be happy or miserable. And you can be right or you can be happy when it comes to, somebody else doing their thing and it not agreeing with what you want, right? And so her recommendation is to quit arguing with reality. People are what they are, and that may include being disrespectful, that may include blaming, that may include doing things that you don't think are right, nice, responsible. Any other words you'd like to toss out there? And to recognize that, you know what, they're going to be that anyway, and you have the choice to be happy anyway, or get upset about it and basically hand them the keys to your happiness. And it's like, ooh, yeah, didn't like that, right? She also highly recommended deleting the word should from your vocabulary. She refers to it as a portal to hell. Because as long as you're shoulding on somebody, including yourself, you're arguing with reality. The reality is this, and should means that you think it should be something else, or you think that, something other than reality. And when we can embrace reality, however ugly, unpleasant, uncomfortable, dissatisfying, whatever that is, if we can embrace it, if we can allow it to be, then all of a sudden life can get richer and fuller and easier. Because you're not having to fight against everything. And when you think about it, and this one took me a little while to work on, full spectrum living, God is all. There is only one whole all. And if that's the case, all those things that I don't like and all those things that I should on, this too is good, this too is God, this too is for me, and I demand to see the blessing in it. It's when we can drop those shoulds and embrace everything for what it is, and it doesn't mean we have to stay there. It means that by embracing it, we say, okay, this is where we're starting from. What am I going to do with it from here? What does love look like from here? Rather than wishing it were something else, it's like, no, what is it? What do we do with it from here? Where do I go with it from here? How do I love this? And when I can't, God can. God sees it as whole. What if you knew you were okay exactly the way you are and felt confident in your own growth process? Feel into what that means. What if you knew you were totally okay exactly the way you are? Life just get a whole lot easier? Can you breathe a little deeper? Can you feel a few muscles kind of let go? If you really know that and know the truth of your being, know that God's got your back, know that that horn of plenty is yours, And you don't have to earn it. You don't have to be better. God loves all the things that your neighbor doesn't love about you. You are worthy. And then, of course, when you can take that in, the next step is to, what if you knew this to be true for everybody else as well? Everybody. Everybody. Even your less than favorite politician. Everybody. There were nut trees all over the village, and there were acorns everywhere. It was like skating on marbles somewhere. And I remembered a story when I was a kid. My dad used to always say, even the mighty oak started out as a little nut like you. And you know, it's true. Within that little acorn is the potential for an entire oak forest. And our depth of vision is how far ahead we can see. The divine sees the wholeness, sees the full potential. Sometimes we can get hung up, you know, seeing seeing squirrel food. And if that's where we're at, is feeling like squirrel food, knowing that that's okay too, pretty cool. Service and potential, embracing change, holding the vision, surrendering, trust the process, forgiveness, grief, growth, all of it. Breaking your shell, getting solid grounding, putting your roots down, that standing firm and standing in your belief and standing in the truth of who you are, gently allowing everybody else to do the same, even if it's different, and reaching for the light, growing up, being willing to change. And it's finding the comfort in oneness. What if you knew that you were okay exactly the way you are and felt confident in your own process? That is the oneness, that is the wholeness, that is the essence of Thanksgiving and the oneness principle that is the first principle of unity. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sheila. That was wonderful. We are one in the Spirit. We are one in God. We are one in the Spirit. We are one in God. And we know that our unity has this day been restored. And we know we're divine by our love, by our love. Yes, we know that we're divine by our love. We will walk with each other. We will walk hand in hand. We will walk with each other. We will walk hand in hand. And together we'll spread the love of God in our land. And we know we're divine by our love, by our love. Yes, we know that we're divine by our love. We will work with each other. We will work side by side. We will work with each other. We will work side by side. And we're finding our divinity by knowing God inside. And we know we're divine by our love, by our love. Yes, we know that we're divine by our love. We are one in the Spirit. We are one with the earth. We are one with the Spirit. We are one with the earth. And we know that our unity will bring forth new birth. And we know we're divine by our love, by our love. Yes, we know that we're divine by our love.
Thank you, Dedri. That was a really jazzed up version of that one. I liked that. That was great. And thanks to Sheila, too. You were on fire. I got to go to Unity Village one of these days. Like, that sounds like it was really an inspiring time for you. So it is now our time for conscious giving. We believe that giving is a spiritual practice. I don't think there's anybody here that's new for the first time. Well, we're all here for the first time, I guess. Every day, every moment is new. So know that your presence here is a gift to us. So let's all take our conscious giving envelopes in our hands and affirm the following statement with me. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all I give, and all that I receive. And you're on again.
And since it is Thanksgiving, I thought we would sing this wonderful tune by Karen Drucker. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me. Gratitude to the left of me and to the right. Above, below, within, all around. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me. Gratitude to the left of me, to the right. Gratitude to the right of me, above. Gratitude above me. Gratitude below me, within. Gratitude within me, all around. Gratitude all around me. I am so grateful. 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 Before, gratitude before me, behind, gratitude behind me. To the left of me, to the right, gratitude to the right of me, above, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, within, gratitude within me, all around, gratitude all around me. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. Yes, we are. I am so grateful. 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 One more time before me. Gratitude before me, behind. Gratitude behind me, to the left. Gratitude to the left of me, to the right. Gratitude to the right of me. Gratitude above me, below. Gratitude below me, within. Gratitude within me, all around. Gratitude all around me. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. As I am so grateful. 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 Yes, I am. So it is.
You're on fire today, Deirdre. Can we have the offering come forward, please? And bless the offering? Do I go away? Okay, so please join me in blessing the offering. Given in love, received in love, this offering goes forth to do its perfect work. All my desires and needs are met by Spirit through me, and so it is. Thank you. And we already know that there's nobody here for the first time. Maybe if anybody didn't get a gift, they could get a gift. I don't know. So we all know that this is a prayer ministry. If anyone does have a prayer request, the prayer box is at the back. And there are little papers on the chairs in front of you. If you'd like to put a prayer request in the prayer box, know that it's prayed over here, and then it goes to Silent Unity for further prayer. And we know that all prayers are answered. we know that God is good all the time. And I guess it's time for you.
Yay.
Yay. Time for Randy.
As we join together in consciousness, let us take this moment to bathe ourselves in the consciousness of gratitude. That wondrous, beautiful, divine feeling that is a gift to us from the divine. Gratitude. 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 So it is with a tremendous, tremendous feeling of joy, peace, awe, wonder, and excitement that I release my word into the absolute law of love. It is done. And together we say, and so it is.
Shall we stand? Yes. And grab a hold of a hand. Because here we go. Here I come. Here I come. I am spirit-filled, renewed and rebuilt. I've got a song in my heart. With joy I dance my part. I am on cloud nine, one with the divine. Gratitude and grace, and I'm ready to face the world. Here we go. Here I come. Are you ready? Here I come. Here I come. Oh yes, here I come. I am harmonized, upgraded and revised. I've got a love in my heart and the courage to start. I am on cloud nine, one with the divine. Gratitude and grace, and I'm ready to face the world. Are you ready? Here I come. Here we go. Here I come. Here I come. Oh yes, here I come. Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Here I come. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Here I come. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Here I come. I'm ready. I'm ready. And all the people say, amen. Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Here I come. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Here I come. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Here I come. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Don't eat too much turkey. Save some for me. Turkey, here I come. Turkey, here I come. That's it.